Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on my world. Hello to Adam, Zara and Ryan, who are not currently here because we're doing another video all by myself. I quite like doing the videos by myself, just because it means I don't have to worry so much about, like, you know, making sure that the helpers are ready and, if it gives them a bit of a break. So I always like doing the episodes by myself, but it's quite lonely, isn't it? But they will be back in the next episode, all three of them, because hopefully we're going to get this game done. And I'm determined to get this game done because I do think this is going to be an interesting game. It's very different to some of the other things, but I think it should be cool. But yeah, let me show the outside. So this is what we did in the last video. We did the crimson side and the warp side. Oh yeah, also, you may have remembered we were doing this gap in the middle, which is now 5 blocks wide. But it wasn't lining up perfectly here. It was only like 3. It turns out that this wall and this wall were 1 block too big. And so that's why I fixed it. I added in some lanterns and we did the roof. I also did this. So this is like the little entranceway. I added in the little ladders so you can get up. And then here's the boat with the chair. And then here's the way of how, like, you're going to start. So basically, one of you is going to be in the front of the boat like this. Your teammate is going to be on the chair like this. And basically, you're going to be racing... Oh, oh, don't fall off the edge. Actually, we're going to hopefully be getting that working today. But yeah, so the aim of the game is you're going to be racing around a track to try and basically get from one side to the other, as well as just skirting around the entire map. So not just going to the other side, you're like going everywhere to try and like flick lamps of your colour on. Once you've done them all, this gap is going to open. At the moment it's open because we haven't linked anything up. And then there'll be a slime launcher here to launch you up to that water to reset the game. And it's basically first team through here, and then there's going to be a bunch of pressure plates and things as well. So I've kind of made things easier because we're building the maze, and I hate building mazes. I think the last maze I built was my ICU2 minigame, and that took so long just working out the pattern. So I've made things easier. I've already worked out where everything's going to go by just putting the planks in the floor. So what we now need to do is just replicate it. I've already done the blue side, so the warp side is done. The crimson side still needs to be done. So we're going to get to work doing that, I guess. So let's go and grab all of the planks that we need. Oh yeah, were these all the name suggestions? Oh yeah, we've got Cherish, Dash Bash, and Boat Dash. None of them particularly are great. I think I like Dash Bash. That sounds cool. But I'm not 100% like certain on that name yet. So do stick around to see what I end up calling this minigame. It's such an interesting concept for a game to do a race, because I like doing race minigames, and I've seen quite a lot of race minigames before, but they're all pretty just about just going around and just trying to get to the end rather than you having objectives. I always like it when you've got an objective that you're trying to do, or just something else just to make the games a bit more unique and just a bit more dynamic, which is why I like to do this. I like to keep you occupied throughout all of the times in the race. You know, I don't want you to get bored halfway through the race and just be sat there just thinking, oh, when's this going to end? Or trying to count laps, which can sometimes be an absolute pain. So yeah, I think this is going to work out pretty nicely, but I guess we'll see. So these walls only need to go 1 block high, because it doesn't matter at all about building these higher, because the boat's just going to bash into these. So it doesn't really matter whether the walls are 1 block high or 2 blocks high. They can all basically be just 1 high. That's actually the reason why, and I'll demonstrate once I've finished building this big trail. That's actually why these walls are 2 blocks high. Can you see these are like this? The reason why I did that was because basically I didn't want you flying off the edge. And I think it's quite cool anyway, having the whole game kind of raised up. You know, you're kind of playing above the normal floor level. Is that just me, or is that like just something really cool? I don't know. But yeah, let's just fill in all of this this crimson, and then we're going to start doing work on the very centre, which is going to be like the middle area where you can flick a lamp on. So every single one of these is going to have two lamps, one for the crimson side and one for the warped. You can actually see I've already started marking where some of them are going to go. So you can see these are how they're going to look. When you pull these are going to light up the lamps. As you can see, I've done some of them already just to make my life a little bit simpler. But we need to link up the rest of them. And we also need to link them up so that when you pull all of the levers, you're basically going to like win the game, which is going to be something else we're going to do. It is getting night, but you know what? I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be absolutely perfectly fine, particularly because there's a big row of torches right in the very front here. Do you want to know what why there's a big row of torches and a random sand block here? I'm going to give you a bit of a behind the scenes. So originally, my rough and tumble minigame was going to be built here. Originally, I was going to build in this space because normally, like, I don't usually find a space and think, oh, what minigame could I fit here? Usually, I build the game first like this one and then I fit it in somewhere. But for this one, I was like, this is such an awkward space. I'm going to design a game for the space, but it just was too small. And I was like, the game needs to be bigger. So that's why I ended up making it massive. But yeah, originally the game was going to be here, so I kind of left all the old markings for when for where that was going to go. So if you're wondering why there is that there, that is yeah, that is why. Bit of behind the scenes for you. So yeah, let's go and do the same that we did on the blue side. So these go all the way to the top like this. It's actually quite good and quite handy that I did build the warp side first because it does make things a lot simpler when it comes to building the other side. And oh, this is going to be really awkward. Oh, okay. I think I'm actually building this in a really awful way. Let me try like doing this. Here we go. This is smarter. That way, then I'm not going to like bash my head on the top. So let's just try and like just fill in all of this this crimson wood like this. I've got to be honest with you. If you remember in the last video, I said that I changed the wood types last minute to crimson and warped. And I was like, oh, it's either going to look good or it's going to look absolute crap. But you know what? It actually looks pretty nice. I actually quite like the look of the crimson and the warp together. They obviously it would make sense for them to look nice together, considering you get them both from the nether. So like obviously you'd expect. But also like the pale just works quite nice as well. And then okay, so then this part goes. Does it go to the top? No. But there is a divider. Have I done this right? No, I haven't. So there's going to be a gap of 3, and then here is going to go like that. Then we're going to break away all of these crimson planks, and we're going to just put the dividing line in the middle, like that. So that's how these ones are going to go, and then it's just going to go exactly the same for these ones as well. Have I done this right? This feels a bit small, doesn't it? Or are these ones just smaller as well? No, these ones are the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have I accidentally, when trying to be clever, done my dimensions wrong? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I have. Oh, it's because from the inside it looks smaller than the outside. Okay, so let's just do this like this. So I have done it right. It's just that this part is entirely wrong. So let's just do this going like this, and then going across till we get to here, and then this can then go like that. So you can kind of see like this is how the middle one's going to be as well. But it's not done yet because obviously it looks okay, but it's not perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break away all of this calcite. And I'm going to replace this with more crimson planks, just to kind of get the ceiling done. And then after we've done, why did I put one there? After we've done this, then we can start. Oh, look at that! Perfect amount of planks. So that's fine. I think it also goes planks here and I know I broke away too many, but that's okay. And here, and here, and here, and here. This is like the worst commentary in the world, isn't it? Me just basically just explaining every single thing I do. Like, don't you hate those like videos that you see on YouTube, and it's basically like people just saying every single thing that they do, or they repeat themselves. Like, it's a lot of like these these like YouTubers. I'm about to like just say. Yeah, I'm sure some of you will know what I'm on about. But you know those YouTubers where they're like, I slept in Walmart for 24 hours? Like those sorts of people. Or they're like, I went and bought everything off Amazon for £5 or something like that. You know, those sorts of people. Like, why is it like they always will tell you what they're doing, but then they'll repeat what they're doing like 5 seconds later. They'll be like, so today we're going to be going into Walmart. And yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoy this video where we're going into Walmart. It's like, yes, I know you are. You've just said. I don't need to be told twice. Oh, let me know if you have a clue what I'm on about, or if you think I'm just rambling. But yeah, so we've done that. Let's go and grab the other lamps. So in this chest, I think, here we go. I've got a bunch of these lamps, and I've also got some wood on me. Wait, why did I grab pale wood? I've already got crimson. I'm losing the will to live. So yeah, then basically then we're going to make a whole load of levers, and then these levers are just going to go in the very centre to link these up. And this is going to be a good test. So I think they go. Is it? Oh, can I not reach that single block? There we go. It took a while, but I was able to do it. And then let's just try and replicate this on this side. Does it matter which way they go? Not really, but I'm sure like. Because the thing is that, like, I did try and make the levers sort of balanced. And by that, what I mean is that, like, say, for example, like if you're entering the zone on the red side, like, there could be a lever for you to pull straight as you enter, instead of having to go a little bit further to pull the one behind. So I did try and balance the redstone lamps, just to make things fair. But obviously, when you're playing a minigame like this, it's like I'm sure it's going to be hard enough sliding on ice that no one is going to care whatsoever about the balances. But I might go and do that like properly and work out where they are, just to make it 100% fair. Can I do the same thing? There we go. So I broke that one, and then I think these ones. So I did the levers at the back, and the way of how I've kind of done them is I've done them so whatever side is to the left, we do there. Whatever side is to the right, we do there. So then I can then just do a lamp there, and two levers. There we go. This looks good. It's very dark in this like room, isn't it? But that's just because of the fact that it's becoming night. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's becoming daytime. Oh, let's watch the sun. No, actually, no, I can't see it. So yeah, let's start doing some of the redstone then, I guess, is probably the easiest. I've already linked up a bunch of the redstone on this side. Oh no, there's something else I need to add. Okay, let me go and add this in, because this is actually quite important for two reasons. So there's a problem, and I'm sure you will notice. Oh, did you see that? I just had clutch as I went up. Yeah, there's a problem where this could happen, where you could basically like ignore the first bit and just go straight there. So the very simple way of fixing that is by building a wall. Yeah, just sorting out pretty easily. Causes hardly any problems whatsoever, and is extremely easy to build. And then in the middle, we're then just going to add a lamp, and that lamp is going to light up to tell you when you can begin, because otherwise you might you won't know for certain. So that's what that means, which means that if you were in the boat, you'll be able to do this. Let me give a demonstration, by the way, as to what I mean by like the chair can. So if you don't know, the reason why there's a chair in the boat isn't just because I wanted to put a chair in a boat. It's because the chair, whoever's sitting on the chair, has a higher reach than the person who's riding the boat like I am now. So let me show you. So basically, if I'm in this room, I can't put. Oh, I can. Wait. Hold on. Why can I pull that lever? I shouldn't be able to. Can I pull it on the... I mean, obviously I can pull it on the chair. But in the normal boat, I should not be able to pull that lever. Wait, is it this... Have I just built something wrong? Or have I actually, like, messed this up and I need to go and, like, fix this game somehow? Because the whole point is that you're meant to not be able to pull those levers unless you're the ones in the boat. I feel like I have messed up big time here. Let me go and do a quick test. Oh god, you can see how hard it is just to like slide down this ice. So if I'm here, can I can. Why? Because I shouldn't be able to pull those levers when I'm in the normal boat. Oh, do you know what this means? Wait, let me check. Let me put a lever there, get in the boat, and then like pull it. Can I reach that lever? I can. But so, hold on. If I grab this boat and this chair, let me grab this lever, because this is really annoying. Because this basically means that the whole game is slightly too low. Oh, I should have checked before I did this episode. So, how high is this wall? So, the floor would be here, wouldn't it? And then, basically, then this part would then go there. So, the lever would be there, wouldn't it? So, let me just do a check with the boat. And let me just see. Can I reach that lever? I can. But, if the boat was lower, can I reach it if I'm on the floor? I can't. But, if the chair is in the boat, can I reach it on the chair? I can. Okay, so this is a bit frustrating. So basically what this means is the entire game is slightly too low to the ground. Too high up. So all I think I'm going to do is I could either make the game taller, or what I might end up doing is I might end up moving all of this ice one block lower. And then that way then it's like it's not going to affect this part here, because this is going to be so annoying to do. I'm going to have to like move the entire thing one block lower, which I know might not sound like a massive issue, but it is, because I designed the entire thing to be like this, and now it's all going to have to be changed. But you know what? It might end up looking cool. Maybe I could put some slabs or something to improve it. So I'll tell you what, I'm glad I noticed that before the tournament, because otherwise we'd have played this and it would have been completely wrong. So I'm glad that I noticed that. But yeah, let's do the next part. I can't believe that. I can't believe the entire game is too high. I mean, another option is I could make the game taller. Is another thing I could do. I could add like another layer above. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, if I did, it means I could keep the game as it is, but it would mean that basically like everything would be slightly too high. I don't know what to do. Like, do I make the entire game one block lower? I mean, I quite like how you're high up though. The only thing is as I said, is I could add slabs or something to make it like so, you know, you're not completely like off level. Actually, it'd still be, yeah, you'd still be. Actually, no, you wouldn't. You'd be in the floor. Okay, so I could either make the game taller, or I could make the game shorter. So either way, it's going to be different in the next episode, and I will have to tell you what I've actually done, because some of you are going to be confusing. I'll tell you what, I might move the floor, and I'll tell you why I might move the floor. Because if I move the ceiling, I've then got to change my redstone, and I don't want to do that. That just sounds too painful, you know. That would be extremely frustrating to do. So I'm not going to get the whole redstone done today, but I just want to give like a brief practical demonstration as to what exactly it is that I'm doing, because I think the redstone's quite cool, and hopefully you're all going to like it. So firstly, we need to add in the pistons, the sticky ones. So if I break away this blue ice, and then I could then put the pistons on here. So basically we're just going to do 3 pistons, which are going to go in a row like this. And then on top of these we need ice. And I don't have any ice on me. Why did I not grab any ice on me? I should have grabbed some. Do I have any just like in the chests? Anywhere? Blue ice? Any at all? Here we go. I was panicking then, thinking, have I like done this? Like, have I not put any ice in as well? Turns out the only mistake I can make is just making the game all slightly too high. You have no idea how big of a mistake that is, though. Like, the fact that I made the entire game too low means that everything is now... I need to rebuild the entire game. Basically, because this entire floor needs to go one lower. Oh, that is so frustrating. It's really frustrating. The only thing I could do, as I said, is I could make the game taller. But if I make the game taller, that means everything else is going to be wonky. I don't know. I will do some tests. The only good thing about having the game high up was it meant mobs couldn't wander onto the game as well. Because, like, one of the problems was, like, pigs and stuff could just wander on and, like, cause problems. So, I could move the entire... Oh, I really don't know. I'm going to have to, like, properly go and think about how I want to combat this issue. Because this is a massive problem. And I didn't realise it was a massive problem until today. So, that is a problem that we will resolve for the next episode, which will be the tournament of whatever the hell this game ends up being called. And, like, I'm sure some of you will, like, already know what it's going to be called. Because in the descriptions, I've now started putting, like, you know, like what Stampy's put, which is like, welcome to another episode of My Lovely World. So I'm putting some of those in for my videos. And basically, like, I've realised I've done this wrong. But yeah, basically, like, I've started doing those. And so, like, I usually, for the minigame ones, put the episode, like, put the name of the game. But if I don't put it, it means I haven't come up with a name until, like, the actual tournament. So, yeah. Stay tuned to find out what that's going to be, I guess. But yeah, let's do that. So the reason why I need to put obsidian is because without the obsidian, these are not going to get launched. So that's the reason why. So all I need to do is basically this slime block, which is here, is just going to get constantly lifted up and down. So the way to do that is if I make some redstone torches and my inventory is completely full. So basically, if I then just put that there, that redstone torch, and I really need to get rid of something. Let's get rid of 3 levers, because I don't need 3 levers. And then what I do need is a whole load of... I do need some... Can I just, like, dig out anyway? Here we go, I'll dig here for now. No! Oh, do you know what? I'm so glad that I did not put any redstone there. That would have been so frustrating. I forget, like, some of this is built over just water. And I don't know why I forgot that for, because that's, like, really important. But yeah, so let's grab some of these. I'm also going to... I could put away the pail, put away all of these. And instead, I'm going to need some repeaters. Have I put redstone repeaters in? I haven't, but I can make some. Do we have a crafting table? No, I thought we made one in the last episode, but apparently not. So let's just make Did I really just do that? Did I really just make 32 red what they called 32 stone pressure plates? That was... I do that a lot, though. I accidentally craft so much. And I don't mean to. It's just because, like, when I'm in videos, of course, I'm trying to be as quick as I possibly can. And I don't really want to, like, rush what I'm doing. But at the same time, like, I don't want to, like, mess up too much, you know? And because of that, like, I always try and rush through the menus. Just so then that way then I can focus on what I'm actually meant to be doing. And it backfired. Backfired massively. But yeah, let's just put these down. So if you don't know what we're making a redstone clock. So you could do a redstone clock like this, where they're going to soak and then you turn it on. The only problem is that on bedrock, sometimes these can turn themselves off if you do them like that. So the way of how I'm going to do it, and this is a very simple way, is I'm just going to do it like that. So basically this torch will go on and off, and then this is then just going to link up to there to turn that piston on and off. So that's how that's going to go. And then these pistons are going to link up there where I've done the start of the next bit of the trail and all. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm not going to. Is there any water? Okay, let's get rid of that water, and then we can do this. Here we go. So let me kind of show you what the plan is for the redstone upstairs. And I can't believe the whole game is too high. Do you know what? Is this going to work? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's because I need to change these also to obsidian to make it so that the slime, because the slime is so sticky, it basically sticks to everything around it, and that includes the wooden stuff. But if it gets there, it gets stuck. So there we go. You can't see. Oh, okay. Let me try that again. So if I was in a boat, the boat would have got stuck there and would be able to come down. But because I'm not in a boat, I can't show you that properly. But let's just build up here. I can break this away later. So yeah, so let me kind of show you what I did on the blue side, just for any of you who are curious. So I did this. Okay, lots of mess. So basically what we need to do is we need to link up all of these blocks to a whole load of other things. And I forgot pistons. Do you know what? I can't be bothered to go back down. So I'm just going to give myself 64 pistons, okay? And then basically when you pull the levers, these are going to go forward and extend. The only problem is that we then need it to be that when these go across, these are then going to link up to each other. So for a practical demonstration, I'm not going to link all of these up just because it would take so long, and also because it's a bit boring and laborious, and I don't want to make you fall asleep. So I'm not going to do that to you. But basically, the way how it's going to work is that all of these trails which are coming across here, and I've completely forgot which one was for which colour. Let me just break that wood for now. Okay, so crimson is this side. So I've done the same thing here. Let me just break this away. So crimson is there, and then I guess crimson would be here as well on this side. Yeah. So basically all I need to do is I need to link these up to a bunch of AND gates. And if you don't know what an AND gate is, it's basically where it allows you to have multiple signals in order to activate something. So for example, if I link this up to one which went here, and then if I then just put 2 pieces of redstone torches, that there, and then if I put that there, and then these are then going to link up, and then this one, which is over here, is going to link up to an AND gate, which I did over here for this one. So you can see these ones have linked together, and I think these ones are for the pink one, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So basically, these two link to this side, and then this one is then going to come across and link with the one over here for this one. So let's just go and add all of this in, and I'm placing all this wrong. But yeah, basically this one is then just going to go and link up to the to one which is going to go here. So let me just quickly just put another AND gate down. So these are basically just going to go like that, and then like that, and then this repeater then needs to spread to there, and then these ones then need to spread as well. So let me just put one there, and then I think this will go far enough, but I'll just put an extra one in case. The delay does kind of matter because of the fact that, of course, it's a race game. I want it to be fair. And then these two then need to link up to each other to make another one. So let me just briefly go and set these so that these can link up to each other. So we can then do this going like this. I know this looks a bit messy, but that's because of the fact that I'm only adding in a few things so far. I'm not properly trying to get this working just yet. I'm just trying to just demonstrate, and then of course then I can focus on getting the rest of these done off camera. And then what's going to happen with this one is then going to link together to go up and around here. I want to put a block there. But yeah, basically this is then going to go to here, and this is basically just going to link to a staircase of redstone torches going down. So we're just going to do one there. Let me just put put some blocks just so I can build lower. And then these then going to go like that. And then the next one, this is a bit awkward to do. Can I do this without falling? No, so I'm just going to do that. And then this one can then go there. No, why are you placing there? Right, I'll tell you what, I'll do there. And then the next one can then go down to here and then can then link down that way. Like, as long as this works, it doesn't really matter what any of this looks like, to be honest. Like, all that really matters is that, like, this... Did I just take my helmet off? All that matters is that, like, this properly functions and works. Like, I'm not too bothered about what this looks like. And then once it gets to here, this is basically just going to link up to these three, redstone repeat pistons. So I do need to make a few more. I don't have. Does my pickaxe have it? Doesn't. Tell you what. Let me just mine some of this this stone. I can then make a furnace if I do this, and then let me just start smelting. So I need like 3 pieces of cobblestone. It's all right, not too bad. And actually, this coal, I can use this to smelt in the furnace. So there we go. So those can be smelting away, and then basically then this one can then come. If we go a little bit across, that way then it should this should link together. And then if I then do this, I could do this going one further. If I go like that, and then to there, and then to there, and then these then need to go across this way and link up with these ones. So then these will go like that. And then now if my stone is smelted, here we go. I should... Where have I put my crafting table? Or did I build over it? It's okay. I can make... What? How many times have I done that? That's twice now where I've accidentally made far too much of something. Okay, I made 32 crafting tables. We're never running out of crafting tables. But yeah, then those are going to link up together. And then now, I think this is working. But I'll tell you what, let's go and do a test. So if this is right, this should be the gap closed. Yes, so even though it looks open, you can't actually ride your boat through there, so it is technically closed. And then, basically, the way how it's going to work is that the when you pull all of the levers, these should work. So, let's say this is a test. So, that one should go across. You can see it does the lamp. This one should do this one. There we go. And then if I then do this one going across this way. I know, by the way, what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, why didn't I just put redstone on top of these blocks? That's because originally, like, this was going to be a very different sort of counting system. And I just kind of kept it. And, like, I don't know why. I just did. So, even though, like, probably doing it with just straight redstone would make more sense, this is just kind of what I've done and what I've kind of stuck with. So, let's just light that one. And then now, if I like the final one, this should all link up together and should open that that gap. So let's go and have a look. And let's go and see if the red side's gap... Well, I guess it's magenta, isn't it? The magenta side gap is open. It is! So now, because all of them have been lit, you are now able to ride your boat through here. And then those pressure plates will set something off. And then this will then launch up to here to reset the game. Okay, the game is working. I've got it all done, which is fantastic. So, right, I'm going to have to move the game. So, the entire game is going to have to be raised. Can I not break? Why can I... See, like, I can't even mind the lever yet. For some reason, I can pull it. Right, let me just do it. These blocks are annoying me, so let me just do that. There we go. So, yeah, I'm going to have to make the entire game 1 block higher, which is fine because if you actually look, this goes 2 here and then the top one goes 3, and that always annoyed me. So I can actually make the game like symmetrical now, which is fine. So in the next episode, I'd have come up with a name for this game. Oh, I threw my pickaxe in anger. But yeah, I'd have come up with a name for this game, and then we can actually do a tournament of it. And I reckon it's going to be pretty tough. It might be a little bit intense, a bit exciting. I don't know. But yeah, if you do want to come back and watch us play this game, yeah, the video will be up very soon. So thank you all so much for watching. and we will see you all at some point.